welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. If you're not familiar with my channel, I'm a part-time reseller. I sell vintage and a few modern brands on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Etsy. It's my Saturday, it's Friday, and we're gonna go sourcing. I'm still working on curating my pop-up shops. The next one is March 19th. It's the Bop-In Shop. It's in Riverside, California. If you're local, I'm gonna put the info up here. It's a mid-century vintage marketplace. A lot of fun. If you're a vintage collector, this is the place for you. I'm curating, obviously it has to be a vintage collection, mid-century, 1940s through the 60s is what they prefer and what they require actually when they approve you to be a vendor. Collecting a lot of like home goods, decor, and things like that. So I have a good amount of items, but you can always bring more. So I'm gonna go shop around and see if I can find any true vintage pieces. I hit up the Goodwill in LA. I've actually never found vintage there before. I've found a lot of great designer pieces, but I don't know. I'm gonna look the housewares and see if I can find anything. And I also want to hit up a shop in Burbank where I have found some really good vintage in the past, but it's always hit and miss. Like, it's never guaranteed. Hopefully I can find some clothes. If not, then it's fine. I have enough inventory. So if you're interested in this shop along with me, go ahead and just keep watching. I would really appreciate you to hit like and subscribe to this channel. I do new videos every Wednesday. I've been doing 2 videos a week just to catch up on my backlog. Usually my videos are on Wednesdays. So let's get started. Let's head over to LA. It should be about a 30-minute drive, hopefully, if there's no traffic. How pretty does the sky look? Well, we're here, but they don't open till 10, so we're waiting for them to open the doors. Let me flip you around. So this is stop number 1. This is the Goodwill next to the outlet off of Fletcher, San Fernando Road. So the game plan is to walk in and head straight. Housewares, then just glance over dresses and head out, and next stop is Burbank. So I walked out of there with nothing. This is a great Goodwill to shop for Poshmark for. I found like some new tags Madewell, some J. Crew, Free People. But as for vintage, and I already knew that coming in, I've never actually found some great vintage here. I've just found great stuff for Poshmark. So we're gonna head over to Burbank to hopefully find something at the next shop. Hey everyone, so now I'm going to share with you my haul of everything that I found in our little sourcing adventure today. I found nothing at the first Goodwill, and I kind of knew I wasn't going to find anything. It's great for Poshmark, but not so much for the vintage that I'm looking for. I then went to It's a Wrap. It's a Wrap is one of my favorite stores to go to. I'm not a gatekeeper and someone's already exposed it, so It's a Wrap is not a vintage store and it's not a thrift store. It is a boutique. It's a resale boutique. What they do is they buy out production wardrobes from movie studios, from TV shows, and they buy it out and then they resell it. So a lot of productions, they'll have like for one character's outfit, they'll have like actually 5 different sets depending on the production, budget. If it's a big budget movie, obviously they have the capacity to do this. If it's a low budget film, they probably won't. But like usually for big productions, like the main character, like she'll wear one dress in a scene, they probably have 5 of those dresses in case like ones get damaged or makeup on it, or if they need to reshoot it. It has to be like obviously in the exact same condition. So sometimes productions will have multiple quantities of one outfit. So if that character has like 20 outfit changes, 20 times 5, that's how much of wardrobe they have. Then they have wardrobe for the extras. So it's a lot of clothing. And this store buys it out at the end of production and they resell it. So it's one of my favorite stores to shop at. If you're ever in LA, I highly encourage you to check it out. I feel like a lot of people get scared off by their pricing because it is high, because they know what they have. They have top designer items and they price it accordingly. But the thing is that they run sales regularly. And they run like 75%, 85%, 90% off clearance sales. So if something is listed for $150, sometimes it's half off. So it's a half off of $150. Sometimes it's 75% off. You just have to pay attention to the sales and go on the sale days to get the best deal. And as always, you have to dig. This is a store where you really have to go through every single rack, every single item, and find the diamond in the rough, because sometimes they'll miss it. Sometimes things get marked down a lot and then they just get passed over, and by the time you see it, it's marked down to $10 and it's 75% off, and you're getting that for $2.50. So yeah, there's potential there. And I found no vintage. Again, it's not a vintage shop, but I found some amazing vintage pieces whenever they do specifically like era TV shows. Like I remember a few years ago there was like a show on ABC about, I think it was called The Astronaut's Wife, and it was like 1950s housewives and they were all married to astronauts, and their entire wardrobe got sent to It's a Wrap, and I found some amazing vintage from that production show. I wish they would get the wardrobe for Mrs. Maisel. That would be amazing. But I didn't find any vintage, but I did find some modern pieces for my Poshmark closet, and I'm going to show you. So shoes were 50% off, and I found these really cool boots. They're Steve Madden, and here is what they look like. These are like knee high, probably over the knee. Yeah, these are like right over my knee. Look at this killer platform. Again, these are just Steve Madden. They're in okay condition. They have some scuffs. These were $15 and shoes were 50% off. So these were what, $7.50? So cool. I feel like Steve Madden is such a like cool brand to resell, and it's like pretty easy because they put the style of the shoe inside of everything, so you can easily find stock photos. And yeah, I'm excited to list these. Even though fall is almost over, I feel like boots like that can sell all year round. They're very Catwoman style. And I got another pair of boots. These tall, these are like more like PVC, shiny leather. They They have a side zipper. These have like a lower, kind of like kitten style heel. They are genuine leather. And again, look at like how things get marked down. So these were originally $35, then they got marked down to $15. Now they're 50% off, $15. So these were also $7.50. And these are mono, I don't know, but they are made in Italy, and they do have the Vero Curio made in Italy stamps. So I definitely have to do a little more research and see what they're like, but they're like very 90s, pointy toe, very cool. So happy to pick those up. Again, those were 50% off. And then I did jump into that Goodwill that was across the street in Burbank. So the street is Magnolia Street. There's a bunch of little vintage shops, antique shops, there's coffee shops. Like, I love Magnolia Street in Burbank. It's such a fun, if you're ever in LA, I highly recommend spending a whole day in Burbank. So let me show you what I found. So first, these are salt and pepper shakers. They are vintage, probably 50s, 60s. These little, I don't know if it's like Dutch, little kissing lovers. They are made in Japan. They're stamped down below. One of them's missing their stopper, but I thought they were so cute. So these I will take to the Bobbin Shop. It's that vintage show I am a part of on the 19th. So really happy with these. I got a tiki mug. So if you saw my previous video, which I'm going to link above, I had like a tiki theme going, and I'm continuing that tiki theme. If I see anything tiki, I pick it up. And this one doesn't have a mark of any kind, but I'm thinking it's like a newer reproduction, just because like the cuts are not very deep. There's not a lot of detail, so that's what makes me think, and it's not marked. So this tiki mug, and more tiki, these little coconut mugs. How cute are they for like some piña colada drinks? Somebody's bar needs these little coconuts. And these are made in China, so they're probably newer reproductions, but they'll still work for the theme. So yeah, really happy when I found these coconuts. So that was my haul for today. Picked up a few more hard goods for my Bobbin Shop show, and those boots for my Poshmark closet. Which one was your favorite find of the day? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you hit subscribe and join me here every week. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.